This is the start of our show. This guy's Travis, and his name's Joe. We wrote a real simple opening song, so if you know the words, then sing the words. We've been best friends for quite a while. We hope this show will make you all smirk. Don't miss a thing, keep those butts in those seats. We're ladies during the day, but we're freaks in the bed. This is the part where we start to tell jokes. I like egg whites, and so do I! We wrote a real simple opening song, so if you know the words, then sing the words. Whistle sound! Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a moment to meet our bachelors. Bachelor number 1, Travis Pelto. He's bad, he knows I'm taken, come on. A monologue introducing me. Now let's get to know Bachelor number 2, Joe Engelberg. Come on, he's bad, he knows I'm taken, huh? A monologue introducing me. Sorry ladies, we're not looking for anything serious, but heck, who couldn't use a new friend lately, huh? It's like they always say, you can't spell a friend without I go. We like to have fun, don't we, Joe? Oh, we love to have fun. But can we get serious here for a second? Yeah. Anybody in the audience? Anybody here with your parents tonight? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Turn to them right now. You're here with your parents? Turn to them. Don't you love them? It's your parents. It's your parents, okay? Look, guys, you gotta do it, okay? You gotta do it. They're not here tonight, so give them a call tomorrow. Heck, right after the show, give them a call. Why? Because it's your parents. That's right. Maybe you're fighting with your parents, right? Sure, fight with their parents, huh? But maybe it's time for you to be the adult in the situation. Maybe it's time for you to apologize that your parents. It's your parents! Okay? And yeah, look, the music they listen to, oh, God, get over it. And the food they eat, oh! That's disgusting. But guys, you gotta love them because that's your parents! Your parents, hey! You wanna know when they were breathing down your neck about your college choice? Why? They liked your freaking butts, man. That's your parents. That's your parents! That's why we gotta take a very special moment in our show and thank 2 extremely important people that have helped us out. That's right. All right. Mom, Dad, you're our parents, and we love you. Oh, gotta say that. Gotta say that. It's your parents. It's your parents. We wrote a real simple opening song, so if you know the words, then sing the words. You hear that noise? Is that the train? That's right. That's the train to 3, 2, 1. And guess what, Travis? What? I said, guess what, Travis? I just said what? Okay, calm down. That train has enough room for everyone in the building. Bring, hold the phone. 1 second here. You're telling me that train has enough room for the stage manager, us, the bartenders, and the entire audience? That's literally what I just said. What are you doing? You're being redundant. No, I'm not. You're okay, all right. Just don't do this. Don't be a psycho. Oh, I'm being a psycho? You're being a psycho, okay? Hey, anybody want to know why we're not flying to 3, 2, 1? Because this tiny little nutsack's afraid to fly. I do not have a tiny nutsack. Whoa, calm down. I said you were being a little nutsack. Am I right? Okay. Real cute. Okay, you want to hear a fun fact about this guy? He gets nervous if he has to poop near other people. How dare you! I told you that in confidence as a friend. Oh, that's not that serious. I don't know why you prefaced it. It's not cool. Everybody, you know what? Get on the train. No, don't get. Okay, look. Get on the train to the show if you're in the mood for a good time. But don't do it just because he's forcing you to. Don't tell the audience what to do. Everybody, get your ass on the train. Tell the audience what to do. You know what? You were being a dick. Oh my God. Okay, no, you're being a psycho again. Oh, okay. Oh, what? You want to fight then? I'm not gonna fight. You want to flex? Chill? Yeah. You're flexing. Yeah, that hurt. Yeah. That hurt. Didn't hurt. Yeah. It didn't hurt. Yeah, no, it doesn't. Stop it! Oh, look at the little nutsack. Wow! Look at the nutsack. It's natural habitat. Oh my goodness. You're killing me!
Joe?
That's fine. Okay? It's fine, alright? You all saw it, he was being a psycho, okay? This is what he does, alright? He finds one thing and you're insecure about it, he just rips you apart. He just rips you apart, he doesn't care if it's on stage, it's what he does, okay? We're gonna have a great time tonight, okay? We're gonna have our own jokes, and they're not gonna be with him. I don't care if he's dead or alive, he's alive. He's gonna be fine. Calm down, he's gonna be fine, okay? We're gonna do some fun stuff. I'll get suggestions and I'll just make stuff up. All right, freeze right there. Right down, police. Well, officer, we're doing a show here. No, you're doing a homicide, by the way. We're not. 13 people called it in. Good job. Good job, everybody. Okay. You're going downtown. The entire audience and your parents saw you do it. Oh, Mom, Dad. Everybody cool?
Look, we saw what happened on stage. Turn to a stranger and say, I love you.
Jiminy Christmas, that was scary to say the very least.
We're all a little scared right now. Now,
yeah.
We just saw it too. Joe and Travis took a little bit of a rough and tumble on stage.
That's right.
But I know things are a little crazy, but it's okay. Luckily for you, we are their understudies, all right? We'll be fine.
That's right. And who are we? Not a couple of kooks, I can assure you that much. We are historic, world-famous sketch comedians. I'm Don Chalant.
And I'm Aron Chalant.
And together we're the Chalant Brothers. If you haven't heard of us, we're expansive.
Oh my gosh, it's true. We have done all of the top tier paying gigs in the world of sketch comedy. I'm talking trade shows. I'm talking family picnics.
That's right. We did one really, really fun quinceañera. Oh, it was a shame we didn't research what that was until after it was done.
Well, we would have if this one wasn't allergic to research.
This son of a bitch always told me about my high school grades.
I'm bad, I know I am. But look, okay, we gotta clamp the van. We gotta keep this moving here. Now look, yes, we are Joe Travis understudies. We're gonna do some skits and stuff for you. But unfortunately, we were double booked. We were actually on the way down the street to do our best stuff comedy show at the Elks Club. You know?
That's right. So we gotta keep it lean and mean, okay? We're hosting and performing 3 scenes that Travis and Joe wrote, and then we're gonna skedaddle on out of here. In the industry, we call it a baby slam.
Right. We are gonna smack the show on the ass, and then we are walking away.
Just like my ex-wife did to me. Oh, this son of a bitch.
Oh, you're bad.
Oh, no, she was.
Come on.
Come on.
Okay, all right. Let's get into this first scene. Any felons in the crowd tonight?
Oh, cool. Cool, yeah. All right, cool. So this first scene takes place in a prison.
Yeah, you're gonna feel right at home. Oh, we've seen you painted for.
Oh, sure. That's great. That's fun. That'd be fun.
Cool. So right here, there's this thick iron prison bars, right?
Yeah. If you've seen a Hollywood movie, you've seen these bars.
Oh, yeah. They're impossible to get through. They got little notches and marks on them. Maybe it was from a nail file or a prisoner trying to escape, or bite marks from a crazy man. Who knows?
Okay, over here.
Oh, what's over here?
We got ourselves a good old-fashioned set of prison bunk beds.
Oh, there we go. Hey, Mom, on the bottom bunk.
Hey, Mom, I'm up here on the top bunk. Sorry, it's so darn messy.
Back to the bar.
Yeah.
From the left to the right to the front. As far as the eye can see, just more prison cells. We are in the thick of it, people.
That's right.
And directly across from us, there's a very angry-looking bald man. What's his story? What's his motivation?
Don't know, but it looks like he's probably a bigot.
Yeah.
What's over here? Over here, we got ourselves a stainless steel toilet.
on that, you're just bare butting that bitch.
Bare butt cheeks and all.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and right here on the wall, there's this magazine clippings of hot babes that Brisbane's are into, you know? I'm talking your Carmen Electra.
Yeah, your Pamela Andersons,
Oh,
your
yeah.
Ally McBeals.
Oh, yeah. your Jane Krakowski's and your Ruth Bader Ginsburg. Stuff like that.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, suspend your disbelief. If only for one.
All right.
All right.
We take you now to the
Presidency.
You know, I think it's a nice day outside today.
Think so, dude?
I do. I don't know why. I just have a good feeling about today.
Here's to hoping. Just hope it's not all yucky outside like it was yesterday.
Yesterday was fun, though.
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I love hanging out in the yard, working out with the boys, all that good stuff. It was just that kind of rain that's just like misty and all over the place. Not the type of rain I like to, run around with. Right?
It was yucky, to say the least.
Yeah. You know what? I think you're right, though. I think today is going to be a beautiful day.
Only a few more hours till we get to find out.
Yeah. I gotta say, it is hard to believe it's only been a week since you got here. You've been so awesome. You've been such a great cellmate.
Thank you so damn much for that. That is seriously awesome. I mean, my therapist that I killed always told me not to put too much weight into other people's opinions of me.
Sure.
But it's still nice to hear,
That's great to hear because, my psychiatrist, the one that I premeditatedly murdered, just give a compliment and they'll reciprocate. Here we are. But anyway, it is pretty much unanimous among C Block. You are a very welcome presence.
That's so good to hear.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Everybody's been super cool, super friendly.
Sure.
I mean, everyone but neo-Nazi Nick over there, but he's a dick.
Don't get me started on neo-Nazi Nick. If you can't tell, nobody likes it. Yeah, I am talking to you, neo-Nazi Nick! Okay? Hey! Nobody likes you! Or your shitty friend alt-right Dwight, okay? Nobody likes you! Just keep your stupid, close-minded ideas to yourself. No! You're not changing any minds while you're in here! Oh, real mature. Oh, I can do it too, bud! I can do it too! Oh, yeah, okay, great!
Oh my gosh, such a douchebag.
I know, it's just like... It's 2018,
Yeah, keep up.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, right.
Come on, man. So I meant to ask, are you adjusting well?
I am. There's just one thing that I haven't gotten used to yet.
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah, go ahead.
You still reach for your cell phone?
Yes! Oh my god, it's so weird! Right? I can't tell you how many times I've reached for the darn thing. Sometimes to check time, sometimes Google something, sometimes just out of habit and boredom.
You are preaching to the choir, my man. I have been in here for 14 months, and I still reach for it from time to time. And I remind myself, we don't have pockets, let alone cell phones, so like, what am I doing here, But still, every time I sit down on that thing, I just can't help but think to myself, no games, what am I supposed to do? Just sit here and think?
Right?
It's crazy.
It's nuts! It's so much harder than it should be. It's like, I never realized how much constant stimulation we need to keep ourselves from having some serious alone time with our own thoughts.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm so fascinated by it the first couple of days I was here. Why do I feel so lost without that thing? Then, I remembered a really good piece of advice that my therapist that I killed in cold blood once told me. If you're bored, maybe you're just bored. I know. I think what my therapist that I killed in cold blood with my bare hands was trying to tell me was that if I need that stupid phone to keep myself entertained, how entertaining am I?
Wow, that's really interesting. My psychiatrist that I mutilated and tortured over 7 days, he was always saying, you just gotta find 1 hour out of the day just to unplug, turn off the tech, and just exist with yourself in the world.
Exist with yourself. It's so much harder than it should be, right? It's crazy.
No, it's not crazy.
It's me.
Oh my God.
Hey, no, don't beat yourself.
No, that is so embarrassing.
Hey, it happens.
That's my trigger word. I'm so sorry. It's okay.
paint?
Oh, paint me red.
Oh, no, hey, chin up. It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
Thank
All
you.
right. I'm glad I know your word now. Thank you. For the record, my trigger word is parents.
Oh,
Yeah.
lots of that.
You know, my therapist that I killed in cold blood with my bare hands in front of all of his siblings always told me, make sure to set very clear boundaries both for yourself and for the outside world, and always make them very, very clear.
That's really good. That's really good. You know, my psychiatrist, the one that I premeditated murder.
Oh.
Before I cut out his tongue and sent it to his lover, he never really gave me good advice like that. But he did have this one really good joke.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the difference between a psychiatrist and a therapist?
What?
Xanax!
That's a good therapist joke.
What? No, neo-Nazi man! I don't have any Xanax! I need it in my kid! I wouldn't sell it to your ugly, Hitler-loving ass, okay? Oh, yeah, shut up. Oh, yeah, okay, get a new guy, okay?
Asshole! Yeah, I'm just so sick of it. You know, it's so tricky because on one hand, I want him and alt-right Dwight to just finish up their sentences and get out of here, but at the same
I don't
time...
want them to re-enter society.
Right! Got family out there.
Well, regardless, I am not going to let them ruin our good day.
Totally agree. Even if it's raining outside, it's going to be a beautiful day.
Now, if you got big old owl ears, you might have noticed that we have a little audio watermark there at the end of that thing. That's our signature thing. So figure out the lyrics, sing it along when you hear it.
Sing it along. That was fun.
That was a great.
You did so
You did. Jinx.
Help me, come. You did great.
Frank and the Jinx.
Okay, all right. Oh yeah, keep it moving. Okay.
Oh man, that was the performance from you. I thought you really went to jail.
Well, I mean,
amazing.
Joe and Travis's writing made it pretty much darn simple.
You're correct. We gotta keep
We do. We gotta keep going.
We are doing 2 more scenes for y'all. I'm slamming a Shirley Temple. We are out the door. That's what's happening.
Okay, so let's set up this next scene.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
So this next scene takes place at a zoo.
Oh my God, you better scene paint it for me.
Okay. Over there we got an animal cage.
Sure.
Over there we got an animal cage.
Of course.
Back there we got an animal cage. Here we got an animal cage.
Definitely.
Animal cage. Animal cage.
Constant.
Animal cage. Animal cage. Animal cage. Animal cage. Animal cage.
Oh my God.
What? What's wrong?
You know what I just realized, y'all? That's 2 scenes in a row that are in or near a cage. Perhaps that's just a little artist's motif that Joe and Travis wrote in there for us to discover. Perhaps we'll see it reappear throughout the entire show.
Although looking ahead in the script, they pretty much drop it after this one.
Well, ignore me then. Lights up on this. Right. Okay. All right. Wow, honey. Look at all these animals in the zoo.
Yeah. Wow, honey. There's some gorillas over there.
Honey, there's some tigers over there.
Yeah. Look, some cheetahs over that way.
Hold on a second, honey. What are those animals?
Oh, those animals? Those are politicians. Both sides. Yeah. That scare you guys? That scare you?
You guys are not quick. That scene's about you.
Can I say that real quick? Sure. Guys, in the front row? Yeah. It's about you guys. That scares you? It's okay. You can laugh through the fear. Can I say it real quick? Yeah.
Oh, hey, what was that scene about? The scene was about you.
That looks super fun. Can I try that real quick?
Sure can.
All right, here we go. Oh, what was that scene about? That scene was about you.
Clear enough. It should. Now, you know, it is so hard to write politics and comedy these days, but somehow they pulled it off.
That's right. Let's give a round of applause to Joe and Travis for staying impartial politics. True.
live viewers may have noticed that that scene was a little bit shorter than the one you just saw. That in the industry is what we call a chub of a scene. No, I'm just playing. It's called a chub. It's totally
Those are both wrong. It's called a blackout.
Look at me.
Yep.
Oh my God, we got one more scene.
Okay.
Can
Clamp the van. Clamp the van.
Okay, we're this next scene, last scene we're gonna do, it is at a bus.
Yes,
and
the scene takes place on a bus.
And look, we have a scene painted for you. It's a bus. You know what it is.
That's right. Oh my God.
What?
Isn't a bus just kind of a cage of circumstance?
Oh my God, y'all. Is a bus not just the cage of one's socioeconomic circumstances in this crazy city we call life?
Some could say a bus is like a cage on wheels.
Oh my God. Perhaps Joe and Travis felt trapped. Perhaps these scenes were their outlet. Only time they could break out of the cage.
I think Joe and Travis wrote this in this script for all of us to discover together.
Alright, let's do the thing. Okay, alright, so he's gonna go get their set up. The only thing you need to know is it's in a bus and it's cold outside. That will come into play, see how it works. We got a little bit of time just to chill and relax while he gets set up. How you guys doing? You doing good? Fantastic. You guys doing alright? Good. You two doing good? Fantastic. You guys are quiet and I love it. Story. If we get involved in a conversation, I can't get emotionally invested because this scene could start at any moment, okay? He gives me a holler from back there, I gotta go deep into character, okay? Here we go, Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay? How are you guys doing over there? You doing alright? Good, glad to hear. What are you drinking?
I'm ready.
Oh, shut up, okay.
I'm so sorry. Brandon! Will you please calm your little brother down? Oh, busy doing what? Will you calm your brother down, please?
No!
Well, I guess those guitar lessons are going to waste.
Oh, fine, okay.
Thank you. I bought him that guitar 6 months ago. Pretty good, right? Oh, Rickety Door gave you away again, Jason. Where have you been?
Mind your own business, Dad.
Whoa! Excuse me? What? Oh, give me that. What is this? Have you been smoking? What is this?
No.
Oh, you found it in the swamp, huh? He found it in the swamp. He thinks I'm an idiot. You think I'm an idiot? You found it in the swamp? Listen here. You ever want to leave this backpack, you're going to have to learn to grow up.
We can't just act like nothing ever happened. You don't get to abandon this backpack and then come back whenever you want. God, Dad. I think it's time you did too.
But I'm your parents. That's your parents. Listen, where's your mother?
She's drinking wine in the backyard waiting for her new boyfriend.
Oh, this ought to be good. Drinking wine, okay. Waiting for a new boyfriend. I can't wait to meet this guy. Oh, I can't wait to meet this guy. All right, here we go. Yeah, through the rickety door. Excuse me, Karen. Do you have any idea what's going on in your own backpack? Oh, come on. I've been gone for like 2 months. No, you shut up. You're drinking wine at 3 p.m. That's pretty cool. You have any idea what's going on? I want to meet this new boyfriend of yours. I hear you have a boyfriend. Do you know Jason is smoking cigarettes? Oh, well, yeah. Oh, okay. No, you shut up. You shut up. I want to meet this guy.
You can meet my new boyfriend yourself. There he is now.
Your new boyfriend is lead singer of the band Train?
Well, that's Patrick Monahan, the lead singer of the band Train. He's more than just his Grammy Award-winning band, mister.
Wow. Okay. I mean, obviously, I'm never going to be Patrick Monahan, lead singer of the band Train. Maybe Patrick Monahan, lead singer of the band Train, can give you guys a life I never could. Clear this family's doing just fine without me. I'm going to go away for a while. You might not see me for a long time. You might not see me ever again. Take care of my family, Patrick Monahan, lead singer of the band Train. The youngest loves Fruit Loops. Middle kid, he's real good at that guitar. Jason, he likes to get in trouble, but he's a good kid. He's a good kid. Play Hey Soul Sister! Wow, that was a roller coaster of technological fanfare.
There's only two conclusions you can draw from that. That was either the Tesla of sketch comedy, or there's a whole real life living family back there.
You know what?
One of the two.
I'd rather not find out.
You gonna keep that whole family in there?
Oh, I'm gonna keep this as a souvenir, damn it!
Man, you're back. Look, guys, as much as we would love for all of y'all to come down to the Elks Club so you can see our best of sketch comedy, we're doing our classic routines.
That's
like,
right.
Slap the Butcher and Cattle and Lasso.
We'll see all of it.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think they should stick around for this one.
I think so too. This is a lot of fun. I'm jealous of y'all that y'all get to watch this darn thing.
It's good. It's good. So we're gonna go do our thing. If anybody's watching it, just live stream it.
Yeah, live stream it like you can.
It's great. It's great quality. It's a great quality video when you do that.
Listen, y'all have been wonderful. Every last one of you, okay? Give yourselves a round of applause. gates of heaven to let me in, but he opened up the gates of hell and he let me out. And he gave me the free gift of sobriety, and for that, I'm eternally grateful. You see, I love to drink. A lot. Although alcohol has caused a lot of problems in my life, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I never had a drinking problem. I had a problem staying sober. Alcohol is never the real problem for us alcoholics, is it? It's just the easiest, quickest way to cover up whatever's really going on. What do you get when you sober up a drunk horse thief? You get a horse thief. When I first got clean, all of a sudden I had no easy way out. In the beginning, it felt like I had no aspirin to get rid of a lifelong headache. Little did I know that drinking daily to avoid my problems was more like hitting myself in the head with a hammer to get rid of that headache. Fast forward to today. I'm happy when I look myself in the mirror. How did I get here? I finally surrendered to the fact that my way doesn't work. My best thinking landed me in rehab 3 times. So I finally decided to stop going against the grain and start learning from my mistakes. I learned how to keep it simple. I learned that the disease of addiction is going to kick my ass every single time I get in the ring with it, so I might as well stop getting in the ring in the first place. I learned how to confront not only my own self-loathing, but resentments I held towards others. I learned that telling myself I'll never drink again is a promise that is too easily broken. But telling myself I won't drink today, that's a promise I can keep. Non-alcoholics will likely never understand what happens to an alcoholic when he decides to break the seal and have just one. As always, just one is too many, and 1,000 is never enough for us. To my fellow alcoholics, hear me now. If a non-alcoholic ever tries to call you weak, or tell you that with a little bit of willpower you can control your drinking, just tell them this. Take a whole bunch of X-Lax and use that willpower to just shit a little bit. Others may try to cut you down, but stay proud of your sobriety. You don't have to define yourself this way, but never be ashamed to wave it like a banner if it comes up. Some folks will never understand, and that's okay. Those who judge don't matter, and those who matter don't judge. All of this being said, today I love myself. If you're not happy with yourself, do something different. If you're not ready to be aggressively honest with your own faults, keep a drink handy until you're ready. If you can't look yourself in the mirror, if you don't love yourself, if you don't even like being around you, please stay the fuck away from me. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. So, let's all raise a glass to the bride and groom. Chad and Mackenzie, I love you so much. God bless you, and may life take you exactly where it is that you're supposed to go. Thank you.
Wow. Everybody, give it up for Harold, that wonderful speech about drinking. How fun was that? That was so cool. Wow. Look at all of us. Actually, everybody, take a moment. Turn to the person on your left. Go ahead, do it. Now turn to the person on your right. We're all here. For Mackenzie and Chad's wedding! And who am I, you might be asking? Well, I'm Mackenzie's maid of honor. Mackenzie! Oh my gosh. We have been friends for so long. Like Train, we are Hey Soul Sisters, and I gotta say, guys, I know this is very untraditional, but Mackenzie, can you come out here with me, please? Come on. Come on here, do it. Doesn't she look so good tonight? She looks crazy good. It's disturbing how good she looks tonight. Now, as some of you may know, Mackenzie and I have been friends for such a long time, and it all all happened on a very fateful day at a Starbucks in Birmingham.
Birmingham. Birmingham.
Watch this, don't drink it.
Starbucks. Birmingham.
Order from Mackenzie.
Yay, I'm Mackenzie! Wait, you're Mackenzie? Nuh-uh, I'm Mackenzie. Wait, you're Mackenzie? Nuh-uh, I'm Mackenzie. Wait, hold on, you're Mackenzie? We're both Mackenzie? We're both Mackenzie! We're both Mackenzie! Both Mackenzie. We're all Mackenzie. We're all Mackenzie. Mackenzie. Mackenzie.
Ever since that fateful day, we've been best friends for all of history. Or should I say, herstory. Oh my god. Or should I say history?
Oh.
Let's revisit that later.
Definitely.
Anyway, like I said, we're just super tight best friends. And being that close with somebody, you go through a lot with them, okay? Mackenzie and I, we have been through the highest of highs.
Uh-huh.
And we've been through the lowest of lows.
Uh-huh.
One of the scariest moments we ever had was when we barely survived being trapped in an elevator with famed serial killer William H. Macy. If it weren't for that brave elevator opening like it was supposed to, we would have been murdered dead that day.
That's right. Shout out to elevators. Or should I say elevate hers?
We should, we could, and we will.
Nice.
So, getting back to the task that's all over our hands. Mackenzie and I have a lot in common, okay? For example, we both share a love of looking at horses, but we hate being near horses or riding them.
Yeah, okay, and you know what? My one lane wish is that horses would frickin' get it together, okay?
It's true, it's true. And this beautiful friendship that we share, it's been through a lot of trials and tribulations. But when I think of all the biggest growths that she's had on her life, the biggest one probably, well, it's when she was dating her disgusting take-on ex-boyfriend, also named Chad. You guys were in a rough spot. They were always arguing and fighting. There was lots of tension, and it all boiled over one night when they were playing a board game.
Playing a board game. Playing a board game.
Don't drink it.
Playing a board game. Playing a board game. So it says here, we roll all 3 dices. Yeah, we roll all 3 dices.
Maybe it's just dice.
Okay, we roll all 3 dices, and whoever has the highest total gets to go first.
Okay, so like every board game? I'm just saying. I mean, you don't need to. Okay, I'll just
Okay.
roll. Okay, 5, 12, 5 plus 12. Thank you, 17. Thank you. Okay, you want to roll?
Okay. Dang it, 3 ones.
That's cute. That's really cute.
I'm sorry.
Okay, how do we play? Come on.
So it says here, we roll 1 dice, you go however many spaces the dice says. If you land on a truth space, you're supposed to tell the truth about yourself.
Yep.
If you land on the other space,
Yep.
you pick a card and you have to do what it says on the card.
Okay, we could have read that from the board. Okay. Are we good? Can we
Yeah.
play?
Yes.
Okay. It's game night. I want to play.
Okay,
Can we
go.
play? Okay, all right. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Truth. Okay. What is good truth? What's good truth? I don't know. I guess I hate myself.
Whoa, right out of the gate, okay.
Are we being honest? Are we gonna play it?
Yeah, okay,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm just being honest.
Okay.
What's wrong with that?
Okay.
I guess I think I should have, honestly, I could have done more with my life, you know? No, please let me. So, after high school, I just feel like I have done nothing with my life. It's like 10 years have gone by, and it's just been wasted time, and here I am, and what am I thinking later? I'm just a fatter version of myself, okay? That's all I am. That's all I am. No, that's all I am, okay? That's my truth, okay? That's my truth.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And I'm not just saying that because the directions say to thank anyone that touches you. Okay, I mean that.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
I hear the thank you. Thank you in return. Okay, your turn.
Okay. Yay, my turn! Alright.
What does it say? Are you allowed to tell me?
Yeah, I'm allowed to tell you.
Okay, what does it say? Come on.
What? It says I'm supposed to make fun of the last truth that was said. I don't really want to do this.
No, come on, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, it's a game, all right? I've been an emotional punching bag my whole life. I can take it up again. Okay? Come on, let's do it, come on.
I don't think this is a good idea.
I want to play the game, come on!
Really want me?
Yes, come on, play!
Okay. Okay. I think maybe you hate yourself because the only personal growth you've experienced in your adult life has been in your clothing sizes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
That was pretty good. Thanks, babe. Yeah, that was really good.
Come on.
Honestly, I'm just glad we're communicating, okay? Just glad you're communicating, all right? Good.
Alright, you go.
Wait, Mackenzie, when do I get to play?
I already told you, Mackenzie, this is a two-person game.
Fine, I guess I'll just watch your weird couples therapy game from over here.
Okay, thanks, Mackenzie. I love you more than absolutely anyone.
Okay, cool, truth. All right, truth.
Okay, you know, you can toss up a softball. You can say you don't like onions or something.
No, we're gonna play it. Play the game. Okay. If I'm being honest with myself, I think a lot of my self-loathing comes from the fact that I feel like I peaked in high school. And I know, can I finish?
Okay.
Look, I had everything back then, okay? I was the quarterback, right? Okay? I was prom king. I was valedictorian. Do you know how hard that is? I had all that going for me. Then look at me now, and I'm just none of that, okay? I'm just that guy, but okay? There's my truth, all right?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay, fine.
I'm just saying.
I know! Yes, thank you. We're exchanging thank you. Your turn.
Yay, my turn again! You can go again.
No. No, what does the card say? Come on.
It says, using all of the truths that you've heard so far from your opponent, think of a really funny, mean nickname.
The card says funny, mean.
It says, think of a funny,
Okay,
mean
all right.
nickname. I don't want to do this.
Give me a nickname. Come on. Oh, is it a funny one? Is it a funny one, Kenzie? Is it? Come on, let's hear it.
Fatty Dictorium. I'm so sorry. That was pretty good. Right on the spot like that. Come on, you gotta give me some props.
Good for you. It's real funny. It's real funny.
You're the one that wanted to play.
Oh, yeah, you want to play? You want to keep playing?
Stop yelling
Let's
at
play.
me.
Okay, let's go. Boom, 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 truth. You want to hear a funny truth? You want to hear a funny fucking truth? Yeah, I've been cheating on you. How's that for funny? What the fuck? Yeah. You know those cooking classes I've been taking for the last 8 weeks? Yeah, cooking up something else, okay? Yeah, there's a fun truth for you. How about that, huh?
Oh my God.
What?
You pig.
You monster. You can take classes for cooking.
No, Mackenzie! You son of a bitch! We are through!
Yeah, and guess what, you filthy pig? Pigs don't get any love, okay? They get slapped in the bacon.
Oh, yeah, slap in the face.
Yeah. Get in here, Mackenzie, get in here!
I want a piece of this bacon. Yeah, Valedictorian. Chad, get up!
Pack your shit up and go, Chad.
Chad, get up! Chad, get up! Mackenzie, kick him away!
Yeah!
Mackenzie, kick him away harder!
Chad! Chad, get up!
Chad!
Oh no.
What? Is the pulse still supposed to be in the neck?
I don't know! Oh god.
Chad?
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 Chad? Chad?
You guys are
Chad.
Yeah. And after that fateful evening, Chad fell into a coma. Most doctors, they say it was from a broken heart. But luckily, surprise, he's here tonight.
What? Shut up!
See that stretcher in the back?
That's what that stretcher's for!
Somebody make his arms clap!
Oh my god! Hey, coma Chad!
Isn't that so cool?
Oh wow, that's really cool. That's really big of him.
It is. So anyway, a few months after, Mackenzie was dating around, and then she found her Chad, the one she married today. And they lived happily ever thereafter. The end.
Yeah. Some people say I guess I had to shuffle through a bunch of Chads till I found my Chad.
Oh, like the same.
Like the same.
Anyway, that's all I have. So let's start.
Wait, no, keep going!
Are you serious? Still just toss the bouquet and cut the cake?
I don't give a shit! This is my wedding! Keep going!
Okay, random, but I guess I can think of some more. Oh, okay, oh my gosh, Mackenzie and I had a lot of great memories together, but one thing we really have in common, and this is so random, but we love music, even when it's loud. Yeah, it's so great. But I would say that one of the first big bonding moments I had with you, Missy, we went to our favorite concert. It was our favorite band. You might have heard of them. It's the world famous adult alternative roots rock jam band inspired, with a little bit of softcore chill wave vibes in there. Of course, I'm talking about the Bigley Boys.
The Bigley Boys! The Bigley Boys! The Bigley Boys! The Bigley Boys!
The Bigley Boys. The Bigley Boys. I wish I was creative like musicians.
You are creative! Look at your Instagram feed. You're like Ansel Adams.
What? Who is that?
I don't know.
I appreciate it though. I like to take selfies from like a very low angle with my head tilted down to give it like a really dignified look.
Oh, cute!
You want to do one?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, get that chin.
Yeah. Come on,
Get in there, Chin.
Get in there.
Here, you have longer arms. You do it.
Mm-hmm.
Look more dignified.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
There, there it is.
Post it.
Toasted, tagged.
Man, I hate this opening band. I wish the Bigley Boys would just come out already.
Mackenzie, that's the Bigley Boys. They've been playing for the last hour and a half.
The Bigley Boys are white?
Yeah.
Oh!
Look at it right there.
Thank you. Wow, thank you all very much. Thank you. Thank you. Now, if you're a hardcore Bigley Boys fan, you may have noticed that was our first big single. It's called Spoon Tank. That's right. You see, Skeeter and I here met at the bar that one night, and we wrote a song together after we had a long conversation about how we both love cuddling so much.
Yeah.
Here we are. But, after that crazy rise to fame.
Oh, man, fame led to cash. Cash led to the dark times.
It's true, it's true. Now, we'll spare you with the, behind the music details you've heard a billion times. We'll just tell you the cool parts.
Yeah, that's right. We're talking about gorilla tranquilizer. We're talking about weed dipped in crude oil. We're talking about freebasing partially dried paint. It's hard, but it works.
You get it to that right consistency, and whoo, boy, still can't say that word after smoking that much.
That's right.
At the peak of our drug binge, it was right around Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
When we came to, it was warm like summer. Skeeter and I were riding separate tandem bicycles into rehab. We decided to stay in there, clean up, and while we were in there, Skeeter's always been the brains of this operation. He wrote a little song that put us back on the map as legitimate musicians. You want to play it for him?
Let's do it. Guess I give up, Lord, I surrender, I quit. Show me your plan, Lord, and I'll follow it. 'Cause I know for sure you're far smarter than me. So I guess I give up, Lord, I surrender to thee. I guess I give up, oh,
Unfortunately, that almost means it's time for us to get on out of here.
That's right, but we got one more song for you. This is brand new, actually. So we recently got hooked up with a top 40 producer, and he told us to kind of really lean into the country vibe, so we wrote this song.
I think you guys are really going to like it. It's called Barn Bird. All right. Okay. Your Daisy Dukes make a week of the name.
And your cowboy blues bring my heart to spin. How come I never see you around this town?
Come on over to the barn, I'll show you around.
I'll take you in my car and tell you how I feel. Show the goats and the horses, but I'm for real.
The whole damn farm is gonna know my name when I kiss you real good and I fuck you in the hay.
I wanna fuck you in the hay. I wanna fuck you in the hay. I wanna fuck you in the hay. The goats are watching. I wanna fuck you in the hay. I wanna fuck you in the hay. I wanna fuck you in the hay. The pigs are listening. I wanna fuck you in the hay. I wanna fuck you in the hay. Fuck you in the hay. Fuck me in the hay.
You don't like this song?
No.
Why not?
Isn't hay a euphemism for beehole? Beehole. 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 You guys are serious. Beehole. 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 That was fun.
That was so much fun. Ever since that show, we've always sang to each other. I'm a little in the country.
And so am I!
Well, now that that story is out of the hay, I guess we can start doing that daddy-daughter dancing the wedding step. Yay!
Hang on, stop real quick, okay? Dad, I love you, you're my parents and all.
Oh, you're her parent.
My parents!
Aw.
But my daddy-daughter dance is going to be with the true father figure in my life.
Who?
Let's see, Mackenzie.
Oh my God! Yes, let's do it. Just throw it in the trash or keep it. I don't care. Oh, yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay.
Take photos! Take pictures!
dinero te di, yo el pobre y solo lloro por ti. Oye, el rey no puede ser feliz porque no tiene ni castillo ni amor. Oye, el rey no puede ser feliz porque no.
Murder in the first degree, premeditated homicide, is the most serious charge tried in our criminal courts. You've heard a long and complex case, gentlemen, and it is now your duty to sit down to try and separate the facts from the fancy. One man is dead. The life of another is at stake. If there is a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, then you must declare him not guilty. If, however, there is no reasonable doubt, then he must be found guilty. Whichever way you decide, the verdict must be unanimous. I urge you to deliberate honestly and thoughtfully. You are faced with a grave responsibility. But first, you need to order lunch. This must also be unanimous. Everybody eats. Thank you.
All right, everybody calm down, okay? Now, I know we're all hungry here. How about we just figure out this lunch order, then we can figure out what we're going to do with this murder case, and then we can all go about our lives. Sound good? Okay? Now, I think we can all agree that 3 large pizzas are more than enough to feed 12 men, okay? I'm talking 1 pepperoni, 1 cheese, 1 supreme pizza, okay? Sound good, right? We're going to go around the room, take it to a vote, okay? If you're for it, say yay. If you're against it, say nay, okay? Juror number 2, we'll start with you.
Yay. And let's not beat around the bush here, okay? Just say yay. This is an open and shut pizza order. Let's get this food in order so we can eat, vote guilty, and then we can all go home.
Juror number 3, okay? Please do not try to sway or influence anybody in the process. A simple yay or nay will suffice, all right? Okay? Juror number 3, your vote, and then let's keep it moving, jurors, okay?
If everyone's okay with it, I would like to say yay.
Oh my gosh, how fun!
Oh, I mean, yay.
I love a good supreme pizza. Just pick off the toppings you don't like and make a pizza you want. I mean, yay.
Yay! Whatever my brother says, yay!
Yay.
Oh gosh. Yay. I'll say yay.
Yay, yay.
Nay.
Oh, come on, man. We're all hungry.
Are you serious? We all just said yay.
I want some za, dude.
What are you upset about this, brother? You're darn right we're upset about this, brother! Rabble, 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 rabble!
Rabble, rabble, rabble. All right, everybody, calm down here, okay? Let's try to keep things civil, yeah?
Civil? What do you mean civil? We're all ready for pizza, and I'm freaking starved.
Look, hey, Juror 2, we said this was going to be a unanimous lunch order, huh? All right. How about we hear Juror number 12 out, okay?
Oh, I can't wait to hear what this pizza pansy has to say.
All right. Gentlemen, party sub.
Party sub! In what world, on what planet, would we order a party sub?
Gentlemen, listen. I'm not trying to say that eating a party sub before we decide whether or not this young man gets the death penalty is the right answer. I'm not even saying that pizza's the wrong answer. I'm just saying we should consider all of our lunch options before jumping to an order so quickly.
Would you all get a load of this guy, huh? We're ready for pizza and you're just stirring the pot. For what?
Well, maybe for one, you're blinded by your love for pizza. Maybe you came in here so dead set on pizza, you can't even see another option. And maybe, just maybe, some other good men in this room agree with me deep down, and they're just too scared to speak up.
Too scared? It's lunch, damn it! Who's too scared to say what they want to eat, huh? You, sissy boy! You want pizza, right? Well, I mean, I guess I hadn't considered anything other than pizza. It seems like the most logical option to feed a room full of adult men, but on the other hand, a nice cold sub does sound pretty good.
Are you changing your vote? Because I'll change my vote too. Is that okay?
What? Are you serious? sub.
Say it again.
What? Why?
Have a backbone. Say it.
Okay, party sub.
Party sub.
I don't understand what all the hubbub is about. Everybody likes a good pizza.
I have Uber Eats open on my phone, ready to order some Zod.
I also have some thoughts on the subject, okay?
Are we mad about this, brother? You're damn right we're mad about this, brother. Secret handshake?
Yes.
Over the moon and back to you, dude.
I could kill for some pizza right now. That came out wrong. I could murder for some pizza right now. That came out worse. I really want some pizza right now.
Okay, I'm out for pizza now.
Wait, what? I thought we had a pack.
I've been decisive. It's fine.
Well, I still want a nice cold stuff.
All right, everybody, come on. We're going off the rails here, okay? How about we just calm down? We got two options on the table. Why don't we just go around and take it to another vote, okay? So when we're going around, you can say pizza or party, and then...
Pizza party? Yeah!
Shut up, you weird child. We're gonna go around the room. You can say pizza or party sub, and that will determine your vote, okay? I'm gonna go first, and I'll say pizza, all right?
Pizza. Obviously.
Gentlemen, I don't mean to interject here, but I just want to remind everybody, you should be voting with your heart. In my heart, it says party sub. Juror number 3?
Party sub.
Party sub.
What? You changed again?
It's so fun! All right, let's keep it moving. Yes, please, let's keep it rolling here. Juror number 5?
I vote for pizza, but I want to revisit what I said a moment ago. I wouldn't kill or murder for any reason. But if any of you repeats what I said, I'll kill and murder your whole family.
Okay, thank you for that, juror number 5. Juror number 6, your vote, please.
Gentlemen, as you know, me and my brother are a package vote. Package vote? And what else comes in packages, might I ask? Q-tips in large quantities.
Q-tips in large quantities, you must be careful though. You don't want to stick it too far into the ear canal.
Which brings us to our most interesting case yet. You see, a body was found with Q-tips sticking out of its ears.
Right. The coroner, being a bit puckish, told us freely that it was a death by way of ear poking. But what did we find, my brother?
There was an unusual amount of candy wrappers at the scene of the crime.
Who eats candy before they murder someone, we asked?
Who? 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 Who?
That's when we realized it had to have been the nearest candy man. So we circled around town until we found the closest candy shop. We kicked open the door. My brother hopped behind the register and he became bad cop.
I started kicking him in the shins with my steel-toe speakers.
And then I started kicking him in the teeth like he deserved it!
Once we had him apprehended and tied to his own register, we began our questioning.
You, sir, who have you sold a large amount of Werther's original candy to recently?
He tried to talk.
But he couldn't, because his teeth were kicked into the knee! So we had him write down the answer with his own blood!
With his own blood! And he said,
The crossing guard! So we made our way over to the nearest crossing guard, posing as students, even though we were registered in the adjacent district.
I, dressed as a sprightly 10-year-old, walked into the street knowing that there was oncoming traffic. The crossing guard stopped me and he said,
I would never! It was at that point we realized it couldn't have been the crossing guard.
he was just serving his civic duty.
So we doubled back to the hospital where we knew the Candyman was.
I kicked in the patient room, grabbed that son of a bitch by the collar, and I said, you son of a bitch, we know you know!
He said, just look at the autopsy. It was death by way of murder.
He could tell us this because he had emergency surgery to install porcelain veneers.
Turns out the police already had a suspect in custody. Turns out it was his wife.
It was an open and shut case before we even touched it.
But we knew, due to our moxie and gumption, the police were able to expedite the case and solve it on their own so very quickly.
And that, my friends, was the case of
The Q-tip killer!
Working title.
What the fuck was that? What was that even about?
That was both unnecessary and uninteresting.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was a pretty good story.
Oh my God, it was not. And they didn't even vote at the end of it. You know, it just, I gotta be honest, it shakes me to my core that somehow 2 preteen boys got selected for jury.
We're both in our early 30s, but we roller skate everywhere we go.
Okay, we're just gonna blow right past that. Look, seeing as how that just didn't work at all, how about we just do a written vote, huh? Written
Yes.
vote, okay? That way we can keep it secret. We don't have anybody's life story in the process, all right? Just take the pens and paper that the court has provided, write down pizza, party sub, okay?
P-I-Z-Z-A.
Thank you, Jover, too. Very mature of you, okay?
Want to trade? Sure!
Gentlemen, today I don't write with my hand, I write with my heart. And that heart says party sub. This is fun. I've never used a pen before. Excuse me, young man. Could you write down pizza for me?
But keep it a secret.
Oh, sure. I just been writing down for
Well, this works too.
Okay, we got it. All right. All right, good. We're split. 6 votes pizza, 6 votes party.
Son of a bitch!
Again, I'm not saying that it has to be a party sub, but you're telling me the only thing you're thinking is pizza?
Yes! Everyone loves pizza, right? It's party dough cooked with delicious party sauce, ooey gooey melty cheese, and your choice of top.
Sounds like you just described a toasted sub if you ask me.
You son of a bitch! You know I didn't! I'm talking about pizza, baby! It's a delicious little Italian triangle designed to be a portable bite to eat.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? You're gonna tell me in front of God and 10 other honest men that a party sub isn't a portable bite to eat? Listen to this madness! You're so brainwashed by pro-pizza propaganda you can even consider it!
I'm considering punching you in the goddamn teeth if you don't shut your mouth!
Sit down! Sit down! Juror number 2, 12, get back. Go.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch him! Sit down. Come on. Oh, good for you. Good for you. Sit down. Come on. I think we've heard about enough from both of you for 10 trials, huh? All right. Now, seeing as how we've lost any sense of civil discourse here, does anybody else want to speak up, huh? Anybody else got thoughts on this, yeah?
If I may, I believe it's time we give the younger generation a platform with which for to speak upon. Sure,
Yeah, all right.
I voted for pizza, but not because I'm some kind of blind follower sheeple. I truly think that 3 pizzas is the most logical option to feed 12 adult men. Change my mind.
Let Tell me, young man, when you envision a party sub, what do you see? Go ahead. Close your eyes. Describe it to me in great detail.
About 12 inches per person, 13 for me. Boom, nailed that dick joke. Some nice meaty cold cuts, probably ham, turkey, roast beef. Lettuce, tomato, thin layer of mayo, a little bit of Dijon mustard, provolone cheese, and let's slap that bad dad on a honey whole wheat bun.
That sounds like a pretty tasty sub. I think we can all agree to that, right? Now, why wouldn't you vote for something like that, huh?
You know what? You're right. I changed my vote. Let's get a party sub.
Excuse me?
I said I changed my vote. Let's get a party sub.
Wait,
okay?
no, you were so dead set on pizza. Why the sudden change of heart?
Don't worry about it, okay? I said I want to get a party sub.
Why? Because why?
Because I got somewhere else to be, bro!
There it is.
Oh, no. Don't judge me. Don't you all judge me! Come on! Look at this! I got 3 tickets to see Dave Matthews Band, I got 2 pre-rolled doobies, and I got 1 heart for music.
How could you? What we order before we decide whether or not this young man gets the death penalty is the most important decision we will make in our lives. We can't rush this vote simply because we have somewhere else to be. We've all got somewhere else to be!
I'm missing out on some quality time with my therapy dog.
I'm missing out on the Shalant Brothers at the Elks Club. Sorry, what? What he said. Yeah, did you hear that? Did you hear that, young man? Now tell me, if your evening was so important, was it really worth rushing your vote? Huh? Was it?
Okay. Alright, look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't think of it that way. I I'm gonna change my vote to party sub. No hidden agenda. No collusion. No more Dave Matthews Band. Party sub's what sounds really yummy to me right now.
Hey, thank you for voting with your heart. And for voting what sounded really yummy to you.
Gentlemen, if I may, I'd like to officially change my vote to party sub. Hearing that young man describe that sub, 3 different types of dead animals on it, that got me going. I mean, sure, I'm a bit jealous that I didn't get to kill the thing, but let's be honest, killing an animal is never going to be like killing the real thing, is it? 2 hands around a neck. You could take something with history and a pulse and breath, and if you squeeze hard enough and long enough, you take away the history. You take away the
Juror
future.
number 5.
You take away the breath. You
Juror
take
number
away
5.
the pulse. You take
Hey,
away
juror number
the...
5! Are you done?
Did I say all of that out loud?
Yes, all of it.
That is unfortunate. But I'm going to vote for party sub.
Thanks.
My detective sense is tingling around you, mister. You're gonna get solved real hard one day.
Okay, shut up, you man-children. Okay? All right, you know what? We might as well go around the room. Does anybody, jurors 11 and 10, you guys have barely spoken up. You guys have any, you want skin in this game, huh? You want to say anything?
Oh, I have something I would like to say. Oh, yeah. Soup!
You gotta be fucking kidding!
Absolutely not! I have been listening to YouTube prattle on about pizza this or party some that, but nobody ever has a kind word to say about the most reliable meal on the entire planet. I'm talking about soup, okay? What do you eat when you feel sick? It's soup! Alright, what can be? Vegetarian, full of hearty beef, sweet or savory? That's soup, damn it! And what's the most reliable meal you can have in a bowl on this planet? It's soup!
Oh my
Soup!
God! Hey!
Soup!
Hey!
Soup!
Hey! Shut the fuck up!
Oh, soup!
You're weird! It's 90 degrees outside! No one wants soup!
Look, bud, I admire your passion, but ideologically, we've got 2 things. We're not going to go there, you know?
I don't want soup, but I do want to revisit what I said earlier. I was just funning with all that murder talk. No one wants soup, idiot.
Soup is outlawed in my country, and for good reason.
No soup for this guy.
Soup is for poor people.
No soup, and here's why.
It was the case of the clumsy chowderhead.
You see, it was a chunky New England afternoon.
Stop! Just shut up before we even start on that, okay? Now, look, I'm sorry, but we're too deep in the game. We're not going to talk soup, okay? That ship is sailed, all right?
See? No one wants soup!
Oh, damn it! Alright, I guess I'll go party some.
Son of a bitch!
Juror 11, come on, you're the only one who hasn't spoken up on the topic. You want something?
I got a lot to say, but you guys aren't gonna look at yourselves. Look at you.
Speak up! I can hear you.
Party sub! 1, 2, party sub! 1, 2, party sub!
1, 2, party sub.
Easy for you all to say, your son wasn't killed by a party sub!
I'm so sorry.
Oh no! We had no idea.
No one did! Especially not my son, Klein! It was a warm day, it was a fine day. It was my son's 16th birthday. He was driving me and my wife around in the red Chevrolet convertible that we could barely afford with what we could barely scrape together with our meager teacher salaries. He was happy, we were all happy. We had the top down, wind in our hair, as my son obeyed every single traffic law. And then, out of nowhere, the dirty food truck in front of us hits a pothole, the back doors come flying open, and a party sub comes flying out like a bullet out of a gun! 3 feet of party sub hit my client in the head, and he was dead on impact! It's a miracle me and my wife survived! You pray you never have to have a closed casket funeral for your son! I mean, you're their parents! Come on. It's your parents. The coroner said there was more salami than there was his head. He was more cold cut than he was my client. He was subhuman.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, man, I don't understand the physics of how that possibly could have happened. But I do know one thing, all right? I know one thing. Not all party subs killed your son. Just one! Just one party sub killed your boy.
I know. I pushed away the crushing grief of my son's death, and I blame party subs for it. I changed my vote. Let's get a party sub. Let's get a party
You're a good man. Don't you ever forget that. Oh, God.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. Let me just say it. As a veteran and a father of daughters, I thank you for sharing that with us. Gentlemen, is anybody really going to vote pizza? Come on. Are we really?
I'm shaking my head no.
All right, well, my God, we've come to a decision. Oh, okay. Juror 12, can you inform the bailiff for us, please? I sure will.
Hello.
Bailiff, I think we've come to a decision. We'd like a party some with the works.
Oh. Okay. Still no word on guilty or innocent though?
Oh, yeah, you know, I don't want to speak for the room. I think we're leaning towards guilty. I think we want to make that decision on a full tum-tum.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, right.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, party sub it is.
All right,
All right.
thank you. There you go. All right, thank you for that. Okay. All right, gentlemen, I guess we should get to deliberating on this murder case then, huh? All right.
Rabble.
Rabble.
So do you. Our parents send their love.
That's our parents.
That's our parents.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm really glad you didn't die.
Okay. I'm really glad you didn't get the death penalty.
We'll see, you know. The jury was deliberating on it. And the party sub truck delivering the food crashed into it and killed them all. It's a mistrial, then you woke up, you know, anything can happen.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
Joey, you, hey man, you okay? I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, man. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I did that.
Your name's Travis. Yeah.
And your name's Joe.
This is the end of our show!
We have two more shows. We have one next week at 9:30 after Mitch and Matt present something rad. Check out both shows, they're super cool. And then our closing night is November 1st. If you enjoyed it, please come back and see it again, or tell a friend or family member about it. You can also check out Joe and I every Sunday at 10 o'clock doing our improvised show. So please come check that out. Right after this, it is Newsish presents Hot Takes with very special guest Abdul El Saeed. It's going to be super, super good. I don't know if there are tickets available or not. So go out and check to the, what did that say? What? Oh, there are still tickets available. Cool. So go and check it with the box office and you come back and watch that. Why don't you? Okay? Thank you very much.